Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where we are currently well underway on our production of this particular factory, which we were contracted by the Argon Federation to build, and I believe we get to keep. So we're going to build this, they're going to foot the bill, and we'll provide them with some refined metals. That'll be great. So we're currently about a minute away from finishing the pier component of this. We have this fully funded. So that is just going to happen, and it looks like we have almost all of our Claytronics energy cells and hull parts here. Not entirely all of them. We're still looking for a few more, but this will mostly happen over the course of this episode, which is fantastic, because we also are constructing this. Now that wasn't paused when I started this episode. And if I had realized that we were going to be waiting on hull parts, I would have actually waited another minute or two to start this, but it's okay. We're only 3 minutes away from a big shipment of hull parts, so that'll be fine. We are starting our Claytronics production this episode. I can guarantee you that. But we're not just going to be sitting around and waiting for these things to happen the full episode. No, that's not what I have in mind for right now. I do want to pull some funds out of the station account. There we go. And I want to check in real quick on our Mercury Vanguard here, which is currently, it's still got a bunch of trades queued up for it. That's great. So let's actually check in to see if there's a mission that we can do. This is a minefield destruction. We will accept this. I do think I can handle it. But I'm actually going to save the game first, because I had a small issue doing this previously in one of my previous attempts. And, yeah, it did not go well. Specifically, I accidentally boosted into the mine, and then I lost all of the progress up until that point. So I'm going to save it here, so if we die, we come back to here. That's the idea anyway. We probably won't. I probably learned my lesson, but I just want to make sure that I don't lose all of the time that I've been running the game up until this point. And it's been quite a while. So let's just go ahead and undock now, and we will head off and go see about doing this mission for a couple of credits. I mean, it's not a huge quantity of credits, but it'll do the trick.
Lotus, gas, Sentinel.
Okay, so off we go. There's apparently a minefield over here. And previously the mines straight up one-shot me when I accidentally boosted into them, so I'm just going to be pretty cautious here. We're going to keep our distance. We have to be within 1 kilometer to actually blow them up, but we're going to stay pretty far away. So we will be arriving at our destination shortly. Okay, here we are.
Friend foe mine.
Excellent. So we will take these mines out from a safe distance. It's coming at us. We're gonna get out of here. Okay. There we go. It was definitely charging at us, and I'm not okay with this. I think we got a little too close. We'll just see if we can take this guy out. I wish we were in range of our weaponry. Oh, we just finished some teleportation research. That's nice. So let's just get in a little bit closer here. There. 1 mine taken out.
Unknown object.
There are a few more around. Which one is closest? Looks like this one. So we're just going to close in to just below 1 kilometer. And blow it up like that.
Friend foe mine.
Excellent. Just got to be very careful when doing this. Okay. Somehow we missed. That first full salvo missed, and it started coming at us. But that, right there, that's what I was talking about. So, there's so little margin for error. In fact, we should probably upgrade our ship. Now that I think about it. If we can get slightly longer range weapons, that would help us tremendously, because there's only an envelope of about 300 meters from what I can tell there, and those friend-foe mines, they just charge at you. But yeah, that right there, that's why we made that save. It's taking us back to the main menu right now, and we're going to have to reload the save, which is a wee bit unfortunate. That research, however, will finish up again shortly after we load this. We'll have lost very little, but that's why I made this precaution. But we should definitely head over to the Argonne Wharf and see about maybe either upgrading our ship to a better ship, or just upgrading our hardpoints on our ship. I'm not sure which. But one of those will probably become necessary. We may actually want to get a larger ship, like a medium-sized cruiser or something. I'm not sure if it would actually be a cruiser. But this should load in fairly quickly, in theory. That said, there's not a lot about this game that's quick. Okay, so it's going to load in about its normal speed then. Sounds good. And by good, I mean vaguely annoying, but fine, whatever. I can deal with it. It's only the second time that I've died, and first time on camera. The other time, I was lucky enough to have made a save shortly before, but this time I specifically did it because I knew that was a pretty big risk. That full salvo missing, though, that made me sad. But we definitely need to upgrade our ship if we're going to do any sort of combat stuff while we're waiting for these things to happen. So that is probably something that we should think about doing. Because our starter ship is, how shall I put this? Not very good. We upgraded the engines, but I don't think we upgraded anything else on it. So the question is, do we upgrade it, or do we just buy a new ship? And I'm leaning towards just buying a new ship. So, we still have the mission, but we're going to head over to the Argonne Wharf first. So let's head on over this way.
Autopilot.
And I'm going to put in the autopilot and check in on our research. Okay, so that's about a minute away. That's fine. Let's check in on our constructions and see where they're at currently. Expected construction budget of 715k. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that pier is finished. It's making the dock area right now. So we should probably, as soon as this dock area is finished, we should head over and drop off the manager there that we hired last episode. And then at the GE headquarters, yeah, we're still stuck on Claytronic production. That's fine.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Autopilot, I don't know what you were doing. I don't like it. Okay, we're going over this way. And I'll just fly this manually, thank you very much.
Docking granted.
I kind of overboosted a little, but it's completely fine. Okay, where are we docking? Over here? Sounds good.
I have concluded the research.
There we go. Research finished. And let's let the docking computer take over.
Successfully docked.
There we go. So, let's see about upgrading this ship. What do we got on this?
Welcome you aboard.
This thing is pretty garbage. Actually, let's just look at what it would cost to purchase a new ship. A size M. We could get a frigate that has a landing bay on it. This is a gunboat. Okay. So this has, what, 6 turret hardpoints on it. Compare that to the frigate with its also 6. Interesting. But this thing is a bit of a carrier in that it can carry a size S ship. That's fascinating. Now the chassis alone would be 1.4 million. And then a high preset would be 8 million. That is very expensive. So for right now, I think we will do that eventually. But for right now, I think we'll simply upgrade our guy here. We've got a pulse laser on this, and do we see the range on this? Effective range, 3.1 kilometers. I did not realize that. I've never been able to hit anything closer than a kilometer. Maybe that has something to do with like a targeting computer upgrade? Let's take a look. So we've got our crew here. And of course we're going to be getting rid of that. We've got our software. Okay, so we could probably get... We've got our targeting computer extension. We've got a Pulse Laser Mark II on here right now. Okay. Shield Mark III, All-Around Mark III. But if that has that long of a range, it definitely says 3.1 kilometers. Fascinating. If that has that long of a range, then that means that we should be able to do this easily enough, because they don't start charging at you until you're within around a kilometer or so. Which seemed to be our effective range, but if that's not the case, then we can just sit back and take pot shots all day.
Lotus, Gas, Sentinel.
Which we'll try. Although I'll probably make another save at some point. Well, I don't know, that it takes so long to make a save. Those saves, by the way, they're about 500 megs in size. Kinda nuts. No, don't exit that.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, we do not want to be autopiloted when we get there, but I just want to check in on our builds. About 5 minutes. Acceptable. And then... still waiting on these hull parts for another 2 minutes. Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
Like I said, I don't want to be autopiloted. 3.1 kilometers. That's interesting. So we want to be within 3 kilometers then. Good to know. We're about 10 times further than we want to be right now. Okay, I'm going to drop us out of travel mode. And here are those mines.
Object.
Okay, yeah, that's when the marker appears. I'm not sure I'd call this effective. Maybe we should close in a little bit further. Okay, we did manage to take it out there.
Friend foe mine.
We're scoring some hits.
Unknown object.
Okay. Well, this definitely makes things a lot easier. It seems like it's not amazingly effective at 3 kilometers. It's not very effective at all. Well, it's not... It almost never hits at 3 kilometers. At 2 kilometers, it seems like it's maybe a 40% chance to hit, maybe a 30. And this one's kind of close. We drifted in a little close to that.
Friend foe mine.
Okay. One more hit on this mine should do the trick. There we go. Then there are a couple more.
Friend foe mine.
Is this one closer?
Foe
Yes, it
mine.
is. We should go for this one.
Friend foe
Excellent.
mine. Friend
How close
foe
are these?
mine. Unknown object. Unknown object.
We're seeing
Friend
more
foe
unknown
mine.
objects around.
Friend foe mine.
We've destroyed 10 out of 30 mines. That's a lot of mines. Okay.
Friend foe mine.
That's 11 out of 30.
Friend foe mine.
And actually, some of this might just be travel time. No, I don't think it is. Okay.
Unknown object. Unknown object. Unknown object.
Let's just close in a little bit here. These are all mines, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Friend foe mine. Lotus.
You
Gas.
you might not want to be sitting right there, buddy. Kaboom.
Lotus.
Oh, he's
Gas.
fine.
Sentinel. Friend foe mine.
Okay. Well, we're halfway done. Ooh, that took out 3. I'll allow it.
Unknown object.
Okay, so we'll just have to sit further back than I was expecting previously. This is pretty easy now that I actually know what our effective range is. That tends to help. Okay, let's come to a full stop.
Unknown object.
We're at 21 out of 30. There we go.
Unknown object.
Another one down.
Unknown object. Unknown object.
Excellent. Oh, don't quite have the gimbal to get that one. There we go.
Unknown object.
Yeah, now that I know the actual range on our weapon, this is a whole lot easier.
Unknown object.
Okay, we just need 4 more.
Unknown object. Friend foe mine.
Oh, this one's a little close. There we go.
Friend foe mine.
And that should be the last one. You good,
Lotus.
buddy?
Gas. Sentinel.
Looks like he's good. Fantastic. So that made us a little bit of money, I suppose. Let's go ahead and head back to the Argon Wharf here.
Autopilot. Engage.
And we'll autopilot that while we check in on our factory fund levels. Yeah, we're going to need to toss in some more money there, and we're going to toss in all of our money. And actually, I changed my mind. We are, instead of going to the wharf, we are going to go to this factory. Excellent. Off we go. Let's check in on its current build status, because it is only 1 minute away from finishing its dock area. That said, it doesn't have the resources currently. Hopefully it'll get those resources. Let's check in over here quick. Yeah, this is still waiting on stuff. Okay. It's in no hurry, I can tell that. That's for sure. How are we doing on our trades over here? Still got a ways to go. That's fine. Now the question is, can we dock it up here? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. We've always docked at a dock area before. So yeah, it looks like it's trying to buy hull parts, primarily. That's fine. That is indeed what it seems to need. There are Claytronics on the way in. They'll be there relatively shortly, around the same time we get there, and maybe it's waiting on the Claytronics, actually. It'll sure be nice to get that payment from the Argon Federation of almost 5 million credits, though.
Factory.
That will be very, very useful indeed.
Albatross.
There's our
Sentinel.
construction vessel.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Okay,
Factory.
so here's our factory. And let's just head up over this way.
Docking not possible.
Yep. Only possible docks are at large and extra large on the pier, because we have not yet finished our docking bay. We can dock using our spacesuits, apparently, but this looks like this is actually currently under construction. I mean, it is currently under construction. There's no doubt about that. But it's not actually being progressed, because we are in need of some Claytronics. High-tech trader Hermes is on the way in, though, and that should, in theory, get us progressing again. And then we can get our manager put in there, which would be great. Let's take a look at our inactive missions. Yeah, they're going to pay us quite a lot for this. It's going to be fantastic. And they're offering us nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, we're trying to remain neutral, by the way, and sell to both sides. That's kind of the goal here. Okay, well, we are not currently making a whole lot of progress. We're super duper close, though. I'm going to go ahead and toss a few more credits at this station for construction. I also want to just double check that we have everything that we're going to need. We've got the minimum plot size. We have a dock area coming in, 2x refined metals, and 20,000 and 15,000 storage capacity for solid and container, respectively. I just want to double check how much these smalls store. 25,000. Okay. Well, actually, I didn't check the solid container storage, did I? The solid is 100,000. That should be sufficient. There's the high-tech trader Hermes.
Sentinel.
Excellent. The Hermes is on its way in. There's a lockbox not very far away. We could maybe investigate that. But the Hermes is bringing in the Claytronics that we need. And will be arriving momentarily. It appears to currently be trading.
Docking permission granted.
There we go. It just requested docking permission and has now been granted. That is fantastic. Let's check in on our budget over here at the GE headquarters. We can pull a little bit of money out of this account. Not going to pull too much, because we do need to supply our workforce after all. But for right now, we'll do that, and then we'll just toss that money in over here, because I want to get this done ASAP for that sweet, sweet payday. The basic dock area is not currently progressing because the Claytronics haven't transferred yet. They should transfer very, very shortly, in theory. In theory. And we may also be waiting on some hull parts. It's hard to say. Okay, there we go. It's progressing. Fantastic. So we're going to dock up just as soon as we can and put this manager in. And then we're going to need to assign in at least one mining ship. I'm not sure how many we're going to need, but it'll be at least one to provide the metals to refine. And we'll have to figure out how we want to work on this production chain. Here comes more hull parts. That's fantastic. An Argon high-tech trader is on the way in. So we can see that the production here is definitely ramping up. This is looking a lot more finished.
Factory.
And it'll be done very, very soon. There we go.
Docking granted.
Not sure what I'm running into there. I'm not sure at all. I think I'm running into those drones. Can you, get out of the way, please, drones? The drones are not letting me in. Let me into my factory. Okay. We'll see if we can come at it from a different angle. What are we hitting? I'm very confused why we're stuck right now. We appear to be completely surrounded by these drones. Can we go this way? No, we can't. Can we go this way? I don't want to turn that way, but I guess we're turning that way.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
These drones are just going bonkers over here. Can I come this way? No. Oh. Did I break out? No, I did not. We appear to be completely stuck. That's exciting stuff. Let's see if the autopilot can get us out.
Engaged.
Okay, it looks like the autopilot got it figured out. Excellent. And now we'll come in from this side. That's a lot of drones over there. Yeah, I know I need to turn around. I was intending to come in from the correct direction. We were slightly cut off. Okay, docking computers got this. Fantastic. Now,
Successfully docked.
I want to set the Elite Vanguard here. I want to... We might have to go to the information. Let's see, crew, there we go. Now, how do we get this guy unassigned? That's the question. Ah, here we go. Work somewhere else for me. Selected workplace would be at the Argon Prime factory. Selected role, manager. Assign. Excellent. So there goes our manager. And he will manage this factory for us. Perfect. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, when we come back, we are going to have substantially more construction completed. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.